only a month away. But let me be one of many to say that I have faith in James Gunn's Superman. And that says a lot because the hype for this movie is split in two directions. There are those who are like me, who are hopeful and can't wait to see the movie, and then there are those who are already slandering it before the movie even releases. And honestly, there's reason behind the slander. Starting with people having to adjust to a new actor portraying Superman. Gee, as if that hasn't been done before, especially with other superheroes who got rebooted more than once. But I get it at least. Before Superman was even announced, I was still mourning the sad loss of the Superman role from our beloved Henry Cavill. Now, I'm by no means a Snyder cultist, and I never will be, but I did really, really, really love Henry Cavill's Superman. Although the same sadly couldn't be said about how he was written, but that's a video for another time. Then came the day where DC and James Gunn announced and confirmed our new Superman. Now, I'm gonna be both fair and honest. I had no idea who David Corenswet was before his casting as Superman, similar to how I didn't know who Henry Cavill was when I first saw the trailer for Man of Steel. But before I judged a book by its cover with David, I did some movie watching with his films that featured him, and I gotta say, James Gunn made the right call with this man as our new Superman. The way this guy speaks, the way he sounds, especially in the newest trailer that just released mere weeks ago, or almost a month ago. I mean, sure, David Corenswet is no Henry Cavill, but I'm going to give him a chance, since this is not only a fresh take on Superman, but it's the first time in 12 goddamn years since we've had a proper Superman movie. I did the same when it was first announced that Robert Pattinson was revealed to be portraying Batman in The Batman, which released back in 2022. And yes, because of the infamous Twilight movies that I had the unfortunate experience of growing up with, I felt rather uncomfortable that Pattinson was playing Batman, especially since I didn't allow myself to watch other Rob Pat movies. Though, granted, I was still pretty immature with who I liked seeing in a movie at the time. And during the COVID-19 pandemic, like everyone, I got bored as hell staying at home all freaking day doing virtual classes and, well, almost nothing besides cleaning my house. But I did find some time to binge movies, new or old, and I came across some Robert Pattinson movies, one in particular being The Lighthouse. And it was in this movie I was really taken aback by how well Robert Pattinson can really push himself in terms of acting range. And then it got me thinking, if Robert Pattinson can do well in a dark and edgy movie, like he almost always does as I've come to find out, then he could certainly do well with a dark and edgy character like Batman. And my belief really paid off because he absolutely killed it as Batman. Yeah, his Bruce Wayne, needs some work, but he definitely nailed his role whenever he was in costume. Point I'm trying to make here is that David Corenswet, even if you haven't seen any movies he's in, can do the same with Superman. And I believe he will deliver as our new cinematic Superman, especially if we take into account that this new cinematic era of DC will do something the first one didn't. That's right, pay homage to the source material, aka the comics. Everything from how the suits are designed, to the bright colors in the movie, all the way to Superman being the corny goofball Hercules and Lex Luthor being the cocky, jealous prick we all know and love them for. The fact that James Gunn and DC are going as far as to make this movie comic accurate as possible, all while adding in new elements of their own, strengthens my belief that this movie is not only going to do spectacular, but it's also going to be really, really special, especially to people who grew up with Superman via comics, the Richard Donner movies, the animated series, Smallville, and yes, the Henry Cavill lovers, myself included. I mean, just look at the comments in the first teaser trailer for James Gunn's Superman. Take a look and take account of how many people who commented on how they wish specific family members were here to see this movie. It really just goes to show you how much Superman really means to people, and also how much he inspires people to be positive and be hopeful, even in your times of doubt and failure like he always does, whenever we see him be that Man of Steel, last son of Krypton who stands for truth, justice, and the American way. All of that, while being a fictional character, and quite possibly, dare I say, the greatest fictional character to ever exist. And this is coming from a huge Batman fanboy. But even with all of that said, this is all just my opinion. And all in all, I just want not only a good movie, but a movie that will have me go in the theater with hope and leaving it with a better feeling than I did walking in. But again, guys, this is all my opinion, and I'll leave you all to go see the movie for yourselves and have a great time to see our beloved Blue Boy Scout make us look up and believe a man can fly. All thanks to the man who brought us the Guardians of the Galaxy trilogy. Anyway, that's all I've got for this one, guys. I know it was short, but I wanted to keep this plain and simple since, well, the movie does come out in a month. And, quick pep talk. I know I don't upload a lot. Hell, I don't upload often, all thanks to school and work. But I try to deliver whatever I can, whenever I can, even if it's not the best. With that being said, I'll see you guys next time, and remember, don't take what I said to heart. It will only ruin your day, even if there wasn't anything particularly negative in this video. Peace.